Today's lesson is how to determine if two triangles are similar. So before we start, I'm going to go ahead and jump to the bottom corner of this page where it talks about the types of similarity theorems. If you have two pairs of angles that are congruent, then it's angle-angle similarity. If you have three corresponding sides that are proportional, it's side-side-side similarity. And if you have two sides with an included angle that are congruent and the sides are proportional, it's side-angle-side. If it is none of those, it is okay to write not similar. That's okay. It's allowed to not be similar. If it's not one of those three, it's not similar. So we're not going to necessarily do this whole page. We're going to kind of do a few of each type. So let's start with number 1. On this practice, all of these triangles are turned the same direction, so that should help you be able to determine which side goes with which side. In this problem, I'm going to go ahead and write down all of my options. Angle-angle similarity, side-side-side similarity, side-angle-side similarity, and not similar. In this problem, I should notice I only have one angle. Okay, one angle. That lets me know that side-side-side and angle-angle are out. So it's between side-angle-side and not similar. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to compare the triangle sides. So 8 corresponds to 6. So what I'm going to do is simplify. 8 over 6. Okay? So I'm going to simplify it in my calculator. 8 divided by 6 gives me a decimal of 1.3 repeating. I'm going to change that to a fraction by pressing math. Oops, not alpha. Nope. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Math, enter, and I get 4 over 3. Okay, so I'm going to add s's here. Now, it's not necessarily going to be side angle side just because I give you sides and angles. You have to check all the sides. 12 corresponds to 8. So now I'm going to simplify 12 over 8. Remember, we went 8 to 6. You have to do 12 to 8. So 12 divided by 8 gives me 1.5. I should notice right off the bat that these two fractions or decimals are not going to be the same. So math, enter. I don't get 4/3, I get 3/2. These do not match, so this cannot be an answer. It has to be not similar. Your fractions have to reduce to the same number. Okay? Let's try number 2. Number 2, again, I'm going to go ahead and list all my answers. AA, similarity, side-side-side similarity, SAS, similarity, and not similar. This is an overlapping triangle. So to help us with overlapping triangles, you need to piece them apart. I have one triangle here. And some of you are able to just look at that picture and see it. Some of you might need to draw it out. It's not a big deal. Take the time, draw it out. It's fine. Okay? And then you have a larger triangle. And my triangle doesn't look exactly like it. It's fine. I get P, S, and T. The full length here, PS, is 6. Full length is 10. So now I'm going to go ahead and just look at this. I'm not going to use AA. I don't have all these angles. I only have 2 sides, so that's out. And now my options again are down to SAS and not similar. I do, however, have a repeating angle. Angle P appears in both of these. So I do have an angle. 3 corresponds to 6. 3 over 6 is a half. 5 over 10 is also a half. So it's side, angle, side. Okay. So again, if you can't see that, all I did was I compared the 3 to the 6 and got a half. And then, let's see, let me find another highlighter. I compared 5 to 10 and got a half. And the way I got these lengths is I added 3 plus 3. Okay, let's try number 3. So again, my options are AA, SSS, SAS, and not similar. Now, this goes back to what we learned in our previous chapter, that all triangles have to add up to 180. So I need to find the measure of this third angle. So I'm going to do 33.7 plus 80.5, and I get 114.2. I'm going to take 180 and subtract it from my previous answer, and I get 65.8. That lets me know that this angle is 65.8. I know nothing about sides, so I can't use either of those. And now I'm just going to compare. I have 80.5, 80.5, 65.8, 65.8. So I have two angles that correspond to each other, so this is AA similarity. The final one we're going to do, so we have an example of each type, is number 4. So again, number 4, it's not enough to just look at it. You have to make sure that the ratios simplify. So again, I'm going to go ahead and write down my options. AA similarity, side, side, side similarity, side angle, side similarity, and not similar. Right offhand, I should immediately get rid of AA and SAS. I don't know any angles, so I can't use any of those. All I'm going to do is create my ratios. So I get 16 to 8. Remember, I told you earlier that these triangles are turned the same direction. So 16 over 8 reduces to 2 over 1. Okay, let's try the next one. I have 8 to 4. 8 over 4 also reduces to 2 over 1. Remember, I have to check all of them because all it takes is one fraction, not simplifying to the same number for it to not be similar. 10 to 5, 10 over 5, 2 over 1. All of my sides simplify to the same number, so it's side, side, side similarity.